Hello students, today let us discuss about the topic measurement. Look into the pictures. Some kinds of material and its measurements are given. First one, 2 meters of cloth. Second, 1 liter of milk. Third, 30 minutes of time. Last, 10 kilograms of rice. Have you noticed one thing? For different materials, different units are used. Physical quantity. It is a property of a material given in count or measurement. For example, if I ask a question, how many friends do you have? What would be your answer? You will count and give a number, isn't it? Suppose I ask a question as, what is your height or weight? What will you do? You need a measuring instrument or measuring tool to measure it, isn't it? So, physical quantity means it would be a count or measurement. Some of the physical quantities are mass, weight, distance, temperature, volume, and so on. Physical quantity can be classified into fundamental and derived quantities. Now, let us see what are fundamental quantities. In some of the physical quantities, it cannot be expressed in terms of any other quantities. It is said to be fundamental quantities. The fundamental quantities would have some units, isn't it? Those are said to be fundamental units. See here, a list of fundamental quantities and their units are given. Mass, the unit is kilogram. Length, meter. Time, second. Current, ampere. Temperature, Kelvin. Amount of substance, mole. Luminous intensity, candela. Now let us see about derived quantities. For fundamental quantities, I said it cannot be expressed in other quantities, isn't it? But derived quantities means it can be obtained by multiplying, dividing, or combining the fundamental quantities. Okay? So, the units of derived quantities are said to be derived units. A list of derived quantities and the units are given here. See here, area is a derived quantity. How it has been expressed? Length into breadth. Actually, length and breadth are fundamental quantities. Have you understood now? The same way, see volume. It has been expressed in length, breadth and height. Speed, distance by time. Electric charge, electric current into time. Density, mass by volume. And the units are given on the right side. Area. Area is a measure of space occupied by particular object on a flat surface. It is very important. Area is a measure of space occupied by a particular object on a flat surface. For example, area of a plot of land is calculated by its length and breadth. See the picture. A square with side 5 cm is given. Okay. How to find the area of the square? You all know the formula. Side into side. So, area is equal to 5 in centimeter into 5 centimeter. That is 25 square centimeter. of regularly shaped figure. For every regular shape objects, there is a formula to find area. What are regular shape objects? By seeing an object, if you can able to name it as square, rectangle, circle or triangle, it is said to be regular in shape. Okay. Now let us see the formula for it. Square, side into side, rectangle, length into breadth, circle, pi r square, triangle, half base into height. Area of irregularly shaped figure. The last one we see about the regular shape. If we see an object which is not belong to the regular shape, it is said to be irregular in shape. For irregular in shape object, we can use graphical method to find its area. Let us see how to find it. At first, you have to place the irregular object on a graph sheet. Then you have to draw its outline. Then count the number of whole square within the drawn outline. See, I have drawn the outline of a leaf. Some whole squares are highlighted within the outline of the leaf. Can you able to identify it? Yes, take it as M. The same way you have to find how many squares are filled more than half. It should be more than half and note it as N. Then count the squares which are half filled. Note it as P. Now count the squares which are less than half. Note it as Q. Now substitute the values of M, N, P and Q in this formula. You can find the approximate area of the irregular object. Thank you.